super young people. They appreciate you taking the time to come and share this day with us. This morning we're commissioning 8 AFROTC cadets into the United States Air Force as second lieutenants. It is a big day for the United States Air Force and for the nation for us to get such talented young officers in the service of our nation. Shortly you will witness each one of these young men and men take the oath of office as they're commissioned as second lieutenants in the United States Air Force. Then the big event when we will take the time to pin second lieutenant bars on their uniforms. At this time I'd like to introduce to you the staff who are an integral part of the program in helping your son achieve his goal as an officer in the United States Air Force and helping him through ROTC. They taught and led these young folks. They served them administratively and logistically. They were like surrogate parents, if you will, because they really cared and nurtured your offspring over the years that they were with us here at Daytona Beach. These are the people that encouraged them, supported them. They set the standards, and they served examples. First, Major Dan Ashton, Commandant of Cadets. Next, Captain Richard Galenda, the Senior Instructor. Next, Captain Sandy Distretti, who is the instructor for the juniors. Master Sergeant Miller, and Sergeant Danny Martell. Okay, we will now call forward the candidates for commissioning.
Good morning. Stephen C. Dietzius, Butler, New Jersey, Bachelor of Science, Aeronautical Engineering, undergraduate navigator training, Major Air Force Base, California. Giancarlo Giuffrida, West Sands Lake, New York, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science, Systems Information Officer, Beale Air Force Base, California. Armand A. Nyborg, Wappingers Falls, New York, Bachelor of Science, Aeronautical Studies, Munitions Officer, Mount Home Air Force Base, Idaho. Frank J. Quintero, Miami, Florida, Bachelor of Science, Aeronautical Engineering, undergraduate pilot training, Laughlin Air Force Base, Texas. Paul R. Thompson, Oxford, England, Bachelor of Science, Aviation Maintenance Management, undergraduate navigator training, Major Air Force Base, California. Douglas S. Tolbert, Kalispell, Montana, Bachelor of Science Aircraft Engineering Technology, undergraduate pilot training, Columbus Air Force Base, Mississippi. Jeffrey S. Voorhees, Littleton, Colorado, Bachelor of Science Aeronautical Studies, undergraduate pilot training, Grace Air Force Base, Texas. And last but not least, Thomas B. Waterman, West Hartland, Connecticut, Bachelor of Science Computer Science, undergraduate pilot training, Columbus Air Force Base, Mississippi.
I would now like to address the 8 cadets that are to be commissioned as second lieutenants in the United States Air Force. Each one of you are about to take the first step on a long road to a career in the Air Force as an Air Force officer. Whether you are entering the Air Force as an engineer, computer science major, a pilot, navigator, or missile launch officer, you have a bright future ahead of you as the job opportunities are plentiful. You'll be thrust into leadership and management positions much sooner than your fellow graduates at Embry, Riddle, or at any other university for that fact. The United States Air Force is a young force, and we need bright, aggressive people like yourselves to lead the force for tomorrow. My challenge to you is simple. Always keep the pursuit of excellence foremost in your mind. Never settle for second best. Take the offense from day one. Make things happen. Don't just stand around, watch things happen, or ask what happened. Prepare yourself daily for the future, and if you're not having fun at it, you're not doing it right, and are probably in the wrong profession. Never lose your sense of humor, because it can carry you through the tough times that will always be there. We at Det 157 will surely miss each one of you as you have left your footprints behind. The class that follows will all have these big shoes to fill. And it shouldn't come as a surprise to you that those who follow in your footsteps will also measure up to the high standards you have set, achieved. The oath of an Air Force officer that you will take today sets you apart from others. Professionalism should be your creed. patriotism, valor, fidelity are but few of the qualities you must possess. Your choice to become a second lieutenant often begs the question, why do you serve? I would like to think that love of country and patriotism are at the heart of this choice. That you serve, that your sense of duty, belonging, responsibility, and unshakable conviction in freedom and our way of life are worthy of the sacrifices and demands of the profession you are about to enter. The United States Congress conferred upon an individual a military officer's commission, but the distinct act of acceptance and commitment are matters of personal choice. Today you make that choice, and I'm proud to serve in the Air Force with you. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like for you to please stand as I administer the oath of office.
Detail, two.
Raise your right hand. I state your name.
Stephen Craig Dietzius. Giancarlo Giuffrida. Armand Nyborg. Frank Quintero. Robert Thompson.
Tolbert. Voorhees.
Thomas Waterman.
Having been appointed as Second Lieutenant in the United States Air Force, you solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office about which I'm about to enter. So help me God.
You said? Hold up.
Ladies and gentlemen, the newest Second Lieutenant of the United States Air Force. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. The formal part of the ceremony will conclude with the pinning on of the Second Lieutenant bars. As each Second Lieutenant's name is called forward, I invite the family members and friends
Second Lieutenant Frank J. Quintero.
Yeah, I see it. I'm just practicing.
Second Lieutenant Thomas E. Waterman.
Should I stop it?
Hold still.
Oh, my turn. My turn. I think we should